Now that you've identified the brand that you want to build and the products you want to start with, it's time to start sourcing and looking for suppliers. The best way to do that is to approach wholesalers and manufacturers in countries such as China, Pakistan, and other companies which are renowned for providing quality products at very cheap prices that we can then import into our home markets and sell for a significant markup, and where we make our profits. One of the most well-known and well-trusted websites for that is Alibaba.com, which is where such wholesalers and suppliers will provide their contact details as well as a list of their products, which you can search for in this search bar at the top, and you'll be able to identify the best suppliers for each product and any product you want to source. There's a huge variety. Almost every product you can imagine is on here. As I've said previously, we sell weightlifting accessories, and throughout this course I'm going to provide real-time and real-life examples of the actual products that we sell, in this example how we source them, and later how we go on to sell them. So using the example of weightlifting belts, perform a very simple search and we'll get a list of the products available. As you can see, there will be a high volume. So on this search there's 4,646 products for weightlifting belt. To weed that out, we need to obviously identify the very best suppliers and the most trusted. There's two qualifiers that we have to apply on every occasion, and that is trade assurance and being a verified supplier. And what that means is they've actually been verified and tested by Alibaba, sometimes to the extent that their staff from Alibaba will actually attend the factories of all of these companies to firstly identify that they exist, ensure that their products are up to the quality that they have stated on the website, and to ensure that they will provide a good service to you as a buyer. To look into that in more detail, you can actually have a look at some more information in relation to them. So for example, this company have sold over $70,000 with 82 transactions within the last 2 years. They've got a 98% response rate, so it suggests that they are trustworthy, they provide a good service, and clearly people have bought a lot of product from them before. And there's also a star rating, they are 5 stars. As we go down, this one's actually done 260,000. This one 1.2 million with 17 transactions. The response rate is down to 76%, but as you can see here, this shows their years in operation, and they've been on here at least been supplying for 13 years. So really what I would say is once you have put the verified supply and trade assurance qualifiers on, any of these will really be up to standard. So what I would look to do is look through the products that you want, and you can go into a little bit more detail and start typing things like a leather weightlifting belt to make the matches and the products exactly what you're after. Now, they probably will be quite wide ranging because they like to give you a wide variety, but that has brought our results down to 2,424. And then all you need to do is start contacting these suppliers. I would start with anywhere from at least 10, probably 20 to 30 suppliers I would contact. And the way to do that is simply by pressing contact suppliers, and that will take you to your messages. Now on this page you can see here, these are all my messages that I've yet to go through. We're currently in the process of trying to source some new clothing for our fitness brand, as you can see here, and I've contacted all these people a number of times now, and they've got back to me, and I need to contact them and go into a little bit more detail on exactly what we need. The way to do that and the way to get things started is simply by pressing contact supplier. And well, people will go into all sorts of fancy templates of how to do this, but it's really quite straightforward because you don't just send one message, you can speak to them. And the idea is actually to build up a relationship with your supplier. If you're going to buy from them, ideally you want to buy from them for a long time. So you want to get on friendly terms with them, and that will be one of the main key areas to identify whether they are a good supplier. In that, do they speak good English? Are they reasonable in the way that they speak to you? Do they get back to you in a prompt manner? And all these sort of things will give you a very good idea as to if this is a company, and it will usually be one person that will get back to you. Is that a person that you want to deal with? So I won't type out the message here for you, but I would simply write something like, we are a fitness accessory supplier. We are looking to expand our range of weightlifting belts. I see you provide some quality leather weightlifting belts, and I'd like to get some more information on what you can provide. I will often send them an attachment in the way of an image or many images to give them the exact specification for what I need. So I may drill down into more detail and say, as per the images attached, I want a black leather belt with a two-prong buckle and to be on the premium side of the market in terms of its price. And they will get back to you with what they can do. And often there will be a lot of people that can do exactly what you need, and then it will just be a case of going through all the different suppliers. After speaking to them, you'll get an idea of who you want to work with and who has the best products for you. And I'll just click on a random one, but often they will send you, or you can request, mock-ups of your products. So you can say, oh no, it's going to log me out, but you can get mock-ups of your products. So you can say, this is the products I want to make. Can you give me an example of what you can make in a product that they've got? And then they may be able to send an image of what it will look like with your logo on. And then from there, it's time to start getting samples. Now, as I say, this is the value in contacting so many suppliers, because if you contact 30, you're going to have a wide range of people to speak to and get samples from. Apologies for the slow internet here. But what will happen is a lot of these companies will ask for a sample fee, and that will be that you'll have to pay for them to be shipped to your home country. However, by contacting so many suppliers, the chances are you'll be able to negotiate and find some that will actually offer samples for free. That, however, is not to say they are the best company to go with, because they might not have the best quality of products. So it might be that you are actually willing to spend some money to get a wide variety of products. You can really test them, get the products in your hand, and find out what you want. Just a quick example here. Sample price is $40, and a logo fee is $40 per color, and the shipping cost is $40. So they will, and that's something I can negotiate with. And now I've provided my logo there to go onto the products. And at the beginning here, I've sent them a long list of products that I want to copy, and I've not actually sent them images, I've just sent them links to the products or similar products. Now, when I say copy, clearly I don't want to copy the product exactly. We want it to be with our logo, and ideally we want to make some changes to make our product stand out. And in my opinion is that you want to improve on every single product that you actually want to make. As I say, it's time to essentially order your samples. Ideally, you want to negotiate on price or get them for free if you can, and get, depending on niche and how many supplies there are for your products, I would at least get 5 samples sent to you. And by doing that, you can get the products in your hand, you can really see the quality of them, you can see what it looks like with your logo on, and then from there you can get an idea of which supplier you want to contact, which supplier you want to buy from. Of course, then it will be time to look at the price, but what I would say is you can get their price ahead of time, but you really need to get the samples of the products in hand to see whether the price matches up, and then you can start to negotiate with these suppliers to see who's going to provide you with the best price for the products that you think are up to standard. Be reasonable in your negotiations, because these are companies that you want to work with for a long time, so it is about building a long-term relationship with that supplier. We will go into more details on that on the next video.